Republican Ken Buck's shock departure from the House has put Lauren Boebert in an incredibly difficult position that could imperil her political future. So with him leaving, they have to have a special election. Now, he was already planning to leave in November. That's the new district that Lauren Boebert decided to give the middle finger to her district to instead run there. But now they have to have a special election in addition to the election that's still gonna happen in November. The Democratic governor of Colorado announced that the special election would be on June 25th. That's the same day as the primary that Boebert is involved in. And depending on which poll you're looking at, in second, third, or fourth place, even after Donald Trump has endorsed her, although we'll return to that. So the primary is gonna be decided, as most are, by GOP primary voters, but this special election involves a group of local party officials who are gonna decide each party's nominee for that special election. I am assuming that the Republican nominee is the one that's going to win. This is a more red district than the third district that Lauren Boebert is fleeing. So hypothetically, Lauren Boebert would want to be that person. Because if you are the nominee, you're almost certainly gonna win the special election. And then if you're the incumbent, theoretically, you should win in November. But the issue is that to be that nominee, she would have to leave the third district, not even in the way that she already has. She'd have to stop being the congressperson for the third district, which is difficult. And also, by the way, would lead to a second special election needing to be had. It would be the sort of a chain special election thing, which the party doesn't want. It is admittedly confusing. And she thinks that as well. She says this has a lot of potential to confuse voters, which is problematic. She was doing a Twitter space with Matt Gaetz and George Santos, which, why? But she was. Gaetz said it's some crazy banana republic-esque you've got going on in Colorado. I mean, kind of, not like it's a special election, like we do those in all sorts of states, but she says it's kind of swampy. And all throughout the morning, we've been waiting to find out, will she do it? She had said she doesn't like the process, but wasn't willing to commit to whether she was going to try to put her name forward, which would mean abdicating her seat. Well, we can now say, as we're live, she is not going to be trying to be that nominee. She says, I will not further imperil the already very slim House Republican majority by resigning my current seat, and will continue to deliver on my constituents' priorities. That's a joke. While also working hard to earn the votes of the people of Colorado's 4th district, who have made clear they are hungry for a real conservative. Wait, so are the people of the 3rd district not hungry for a real conservative? Like, oh, I'm still gonna do the work for them as I actively seek to no longer need to represent them. It's such a weird message. She had said she would not allow herself to be selected as this nominee. And maybe that is true. She gives some legitimately good reasons for not wanting to do this. But there's also no guarantee that she even would be the choice for that seat. So maybe it's kind of easy to pull her name if she doesn't think that she'd be chosen anyway. Sharon, what do you think about this?
This is loopy, okay? And again, it's delicious. She's another one who's gotten nothing done while she's there except trying to trip Marjorie Taylor Greene as she runs down the hall. This is fitting, okay? It's just fitting. But maybe Matt Gaetz and George Santos will, campaign for her and help her succeed and stay a member of Congress. But I doubt it, okay? I doubt that would work anyway. She's just all over the place and bring on the slimmest majority, hopefully none ever. It's coming down the pike at them.
Yeah, I don't know what she's getting out of doing a Twitter meetup with Matt Gaetz and George Santos. Like if you're trying to present yourself as a serious person, so serious that even though you're a carpetbagger, we should still want you to be our representative in the 4th district or whatever. Why are you hanging out with a guy who is literally expelled from Congress? A guy who lied about the Holocaust, lied about 9/11, lied about cancer dog money. Like, why are you hanging out with him? She took him to the State of the Union. Why are you so attached to this guy? He's from New York, you're Colorado.
Yeah, she better check her designer belts. I mean, you always leave it. He stole his roommate's belt, okay? The designer belt. This guy has not, I guess you shouldn't say someone has no redeeming qualities, but you are who you hang out with. We kind of can judge you a little bit, and this is her choice. This is who she's choosing.
Yeah, and Matt Gaetz has his own issues, with allegations, which you can Google, but it's not like Lauren Boebert is one of those people who's really stressed, that there's elite pedophiles that we need to look into. And people in elected office are getting away with murder. She's never done that, so it's perfectly fine. So anyway, look, I think that this might be the right choice for her, in that leaving your seat prematurely is really rough. The party would be mad at you for doing another special election that the Democrats would probably win in the 3rd district right now. So I get that, but that does mean that she's now, I guess, like maybe going up against the incumbent. I don't even know how it's gonna shake out. As she said, it is confusing, but I do think that it hurts her chances. There's gonna be another person who will now have sort of been chosen by the people, and that certainly doesn't make it any easier for her to stay in Congress.